Good afternoon, everybody. I know I said I wasn't streaming today, which I'm not. Obviously, this is not me streaming, but new HLC video. I want to react to it today before I get spoiled for it. And there's a new quiz I want to do out. So just want to hurry up and do those before I get spoiled for HLC. And so let me just. Let's get to it.
Hey, did you guys see that news article that says Russia's planning on using deniable tactics against NATO allies to just kind of probe our responses?
That is just Western fear mongering. I not do anything like that. Why? Look, here in Mother Russia, we go big. We don't go home. Yeah, your death toll is pretty big over here. You should go home, but unfortunately.
We refer to those types of Russians as the untrainable functional retarded.
Whoa, wait. I didn't even read that thing. And Buff, are you taking over my newsfeed?
Well, I wasn't planning on it, but I could be a great news anchor. Black people. Pattern recognition, or are they actually tied to violent crime? More
That's buff for ya.
at 6.
He gets away with so much more than anybody else. Somebody at YouTube loves me. And I know everyone at Pepperbox does.
People watching you on YouTube love you too.
So, no, wait. So, I didn't read the article. Why would Russia be doing this? The short answer is I wouldn't. I have no fight with you at the moment. Well, isn't that something? Because I have a fight with you, Korva.
Nah, it's more of an op-ed, really. They say that the people who were caught in Germany with the drone and stuff, they were about to get on a plane. They said they had ties back to Russia, and that Russia was going to start using deniable tactics. You know, cyber attacks or a bunch of ununiformed individuals with drones, and just start hitting NATO. And the reason is because they somehow want NATO as part of the conflict in Ukraine.
So they're stupid. Well, though honestly, I don't know how many of the nations in NATO would prove able to fight back effectively against Russia because Europe kind of sucks right now.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. You know, they had 30,000 casualties plus last month. That's more than Iraq and Afghanistan combined in 20 years. Are they stupid? No, that's why it's made up. It is not real information.
Russia, look, you've done some things that are pretty stupid. They're just really stupid. And let's just breeze over the fact that I have the RCS of a fucking pole barn and I sneak into your mom's room almost every night.
You shut up your mouth, you.
Okay, well, at least he did it early this time, just past 2 minutes in. Sometimes you don't get the Russia's mom joke to the very end.
Stupid fucking plane. 30,000? My God, Russia. Those numbers are published by Ukraine. They are not factual. We have had some casualties, but we are still everything according to plan in my special military operation. I'm just genuinely surprised that losing that amount of troops from the front line, which also they haven't been able to, this is the third month in a row, they haven't been able to recruit to offset the losses on the front line for replacements. That's just an important little mathematical formula. But I'm really surprised that you're still an all-volunteer force. Because ethnic Russians are brave and they are willing to help rebuild the Russian Federation the way that it should.
Yeah, volunteer. Put that shit in fucking quotes. It's a lot like, hey, do you want to spend the rest of your time in our prison called Black Dolphin above the Arctic Circle, or would you like to go to Ukraine and fight for Russian freedom?
Now, after this, I need to look up if Black Dolphin is real.
Anyways, catch a drone, fuck.
In other news, it appears that Colombia down there in South America has elected a uber conservative new president. That is true. The nation of Colombia will now be going to war with the cartels. We will root them out here in the nation of Colombia, and we will regain our independence as a beautiful, tourist, and safe nation.
Conservative. And you say against drugs. Do you want $1 billion there, Colombia?
Wait, what the fuck? You've been forgotten. No, dude. That Colombian Bam Bam's gonna get so expensive now.
Well, Colombia also has emeralds. They could do more on the emerald thing and the coffee.
Seriously, we never fucking learn.
Everyone relax, okay? It's in my hemisphere. I have a vested interest in them taking care of their drug problem so they don't end up here. Why wouldn't I want to just help fund that? Why do I feel like everything your current administration is doing is trying to control both North and South America?
Yeah, and you aren't doing anything to protect your own people. Shut up, UK. Yes, that's going to be my response for anything UK says for quite a while.
Have you not heard of two things that every American loves? Oil and thick Latinas? You know, say what you want about the guy, but fucking nail on the head.
Everyone on every continent
I don't know any thick Latinas that I know of right now.
in every country should have security and freedom. Ah, yes, freedom, like the father in San Francisco who was taking his two children and teaching them how to play tennis, and then he was questioned by park rangers because he didn't have a permit to teach his own children. Oh yes, that's freedom, of course. Are you really clapping back at us with?
Yeah, again, shut up, UK. You arrested someone for buying, taking their new bat they just bought home. Shut up.
California, arguably the least free state in my union? Well, Uncle Sam, like, we believe in freedom of expression and freedom of choice and freedom for, like, look, if you want to be a member of the LGBTQIA plus 79468, I don't, that's a big fucking acronym now, then you should be able to. Oh, freedom. Yeah. That's why you can't modify your cars there. You have California compliant emissions on every vehicle that has ever been made since 2000. Seriously, read a maintenance manual. There's two
No.
versions of almost every vehicle. There's California compliant and everybody else's. That's a real thing. Also, any high capacity magazines, which is wild to me that you could even regulate that because that is 100% a direct infringement on the Second Amendment. Firearms companies make California compliant weaponry. Oh, and you also just banned bear mace from all of your national or state parks. So not only can you not have a firearm there to protect yourself from bears, you can't even have bear mace sitting in your car if you're walking and hiking out there. That's a real thing. Look, you're out there in those bears' natural habitat. They should have the freedom to hunt and eat you if they want. It's like arguing with gay Russia.
Oh shit, a new joke just dropped. California's gay Russia. Poland is little European Texas, and now Cali is gay Russia. That's fucking lore now.
I don't know why you're talking shit, Buff. Your next upgrade has gone way over budget.
If you want something good, it ain't gonna be cheap. If you want
Yeah. Well, I'm surprised Buff didn't say he was great just the way he is.
something cheap, it ain't gonna be good. It's probably gonna be Russian. Perfection ain't cheap, fucker.
Yeah, dude. If you're broke, like someone sent me this article. It's actually too funny not to talk about. Apparently, in the United States, people on the low end of literacy, barely high school graduates, earn more than college graduates in the United Kingdom. Let that sink in. You can be functionally retarded in the United States and make more money than if you had a fucking master's degree in the United Kingdom. Holy shit. Well, it's more complex than that.
Why am I not surprised? And I'm interested to see how UK will try and get out of this and make themselves look good. And they can still shut up, though.
We just don't have enough of the jobs for individuals who have that level of higher education.
Oh, you mean you gave those jobs away to people who don't have the qualifications and should be deported, is what you mean.
And we lack the technical and vocational, qualifications to fill the other slots.
I'm sure it has nothing to do with the number of Mohammeds that end up on your shores.
Mm-hmm.
Israel, I got a good deal. It's probably the best deal that's ever happened. I've convinced Hamas to disarm and allow free elections in Gaza. I just need you to look at this 15-point peace plan, and I think that we'll all just go fuck.
Another 15. Oh my, come on. Are you? Oh, calm down. Calm down. Calm down. It ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. Quit trying. Just get ready, IRGC, and move on.
Forward, and I will continue to go down as probably the greatest president who ever lived. Has everyone seen my MRI? The doctor said it was the best one he's ever seen.
We have rejected the peace plan. We will not pull our troops from Gaza until they relinquish all their weapons. That must happen first. Oh, for crying out loud. This is why people need to study Middle Eastern history.
I vote we just digitally turn off the lights. No signal in or out of that part of the world, and we come back in like 3 or 4 years and see whoever's left, and that's who we decide to be friends with. Let them just fucking kill each other.
His terms are acceptable.
That's because you know you'd win, okay? Stop it, Buff. What? Don't get mad at me just because for the last, 70, 80 years, one side's been clipping coins and building cool weapons and the other's been fucking goats and shitting in the street.
Is there a demographic you're not
But is he wrong? That's what I want to know, everybody. Do you think Buff is wrong there?
going to offend today?
I guess I haven't really gone after white people. I did learn a new white slur. It's like my new favorite, alabaster disaster. Oh, we're gonna use that in a video. I guess I kinda just did. America. Oh shit, I haven't pissed off Asians, although they're like the S tier for racism. Anyways, America can't come to the phone right now. If you'd like to leave a message, there's CCWT, which is the Chinese Communist West Taiwan. That's fucking great. Anyways, what do you want? I just wanted to remind America that I've gone so far when it comes to robot technology that once we establish our lunar base, I will use robot dogs to scan the surrounding topography and also look for precious minerals.
Robot dogs.
Well, they can't use real ones because,
Because they won't survive the surface of the moon?
I was gonna say
Can't you just use regular drones out there? Do you really need robot dogs?
that, they would eat all of them, but I guess your answer's good too. What I want to reiterate is that my robot technology is getting to a point where they will eventually be able to carry firearms and use weapons, maybe even directed energy while on the moon. So I could establish dominance quickly.
Just give me some silicone to seal my cockpit a little better and some ion engines. Those dogs ain't gonna make it. The Burt in space. DARPA. Way ahead of you, boss man. Mainly, we just got to worry about recoil. Although, if we aim them at the right direction, we might be able to use the recoil to return the craft to Earth. And then we just got to worry about thermal shielding coming through the atmosphere. We'll work on it. Everyone in the region needs to be aware that myself, Turkey, and the nation of the fuck is it? Pakistan. I forgot who we all signed with. Anyways, we have signed a defensive pact with one another. And we will make sure that if any one of us is attacked, all of us have been attacked. So it is very similar to the NATO Article 5. Oh, this is hilarious. I love every part of this. Why, do you just see another way for you to meddle in Middle Eastern problems that should be handled by ethnic Muslims?
You weren't even a fucking Muslim nation until 1979, you fucking dipshit.
That's factually accurate. Just like when people say Palestine's been there for 1,000 years, but they didn't elect their first president until like the 1990s. He's either 94 or 96. Anyways.
Yeah.
What's great about this is hilarious. Saudi is now part of this little trifecta of their own version of Article 5, which is great. Iran has been bombing the shit out of Saudi, which is going to get Turkey involved. And Turkey has the second largest standing army in NATO. Granted, we don't trust them a
Oh.
whole lot, but still. And their equipment is dog shit. Just a lot of people. But then, if Iran retaliates against Turkey, that triggers NATO Article 5. Oh, I need to start making alliances. So now, circumstantially, Saudi Arabia and Pakistan have the ability to pull NATO in for Article 5.
What? Everyone wanted a change of pace. They were like, Israel always gets us involved in wars. Now the Muslims can do it too.
America, the nation of Japan, has finished testing and will now move into fielding. Our new Kawasaki SSM, also known as the Naval Defense Missile, here in Japan. This is terrible news for Chinese boats.
It will change nothing. It is a cruise missile. It's not even hypersonic.
You and Russia both caught up on that hypersonic thing. I can't wait for you to get a hold of the term hypervelocity, which I just tested one of my 155 millimeters with a hypervelocity shell. Another video for another time. I don't really know much about it. But this cruise missile, time for my missiletism to take over. It's actually quite interesting. So cruise missiles, by and large, fly within the atmosphere. They fly kind of a lower profile. They use mass terrain and the curvature of the Earth to hide their approach. So they don't necessarily go as fast because the air is thicker, and then you have to worry about thermal shielding and all sorts of other stuff. This thing has an estimated range over 1,500 miles, which puts Taiwan and West Taiwan well within striking range. It can either be air-launched or ground-launched. Now, some of the cool features of it, when it's ground-launched, is it has a rocket motor that pulls it up, and then it has a turbofan that kicks on, switches over to regular fuel, and then the rocket engine falls off, and then it just cruises the whole way in there. But in its terminal phase, which is like right before it impacts, it does something kind of interesting, and I gotta tread very, very lightly here. Does it turn into Godzilla? I bet it turns into Godzilla. No.
No. That would be interesting, though. A lot of people would go for that.
Oh, kids, see, cruise missiles by definition have lateral surfaces which produce lift because they need that lift because of their flight profile. It's more flat and low rather than arcing like a ballistic trajectory. What's interesting about this this missile that I really haven't seen anywhere else before, now it's common for missiles to use evasive maneuvers to avoid air defense systems. That's very, very common. But this specific one I haven't really heard of, and on the aerodynamic part of it, I don't know exactly what it's going to change, but ultimately, as it hits its terminal phase, it flips over upside down, does almost a barrel roll, and then nosedives, kind of similar to old bombers would do back in the day in like World War II. They'd be flying along, they basically flip upside down and then dive in on their target. Cruise missiles in general are kind of difficult to predict where they plan on impacting because they don't really have a large arch, but this could potentially make it dive faster and straighter and could be harder to hit. Impressive. You have done your unclassified work. Missiles are my thing, homie.
And Russia's mom is mine.
Now, let me be clear. You may have seen some of my other videos where I talk about maneuverability, and you just really have to know where it's going to hit. And that is important. And why does maneuvering slower differ from maneuvering faster, like at hypersonic speeds? Well, hypersonic maneuverability is dictated by the strength of the materials it's made out of. It can only turn so hard, and it's easy to predict where it's going to go. When you're moving slower, it's a lot harder to make that prediction. Now, it's not unheard of for missiles to do lateral acceleration, do different flippity-doodads, and all sorts of stuff. It's very, very common in a lot of missiles, but I will be honest with you, this is the first time I've ever heard of a missile doing a barrel roll, and I have no idea what that will mean to potentially intercepting systems. I mean, I could do barrel rolls too, but my kind of idea is if they saw me, they weren't the target. I like mine. Download and destroy. When you gonna download a personality, you fucking goober? Hey, America, heads up, there's some of those fires there crossing over the border.
Oh, yeah.
What? Somebody call ICE, man. These fires are going to cross over, these Canadian fires. They're going to steal our women, destroy our houses. They're gonna just get on welfare. Canadian fires are not welcome here.
No, Buff. Fires on your side are crossing over here into the Great White North. You guys need to get a handle on things. I got enough things burning up here.
Oh. Well, in that case, I'll change my tune. Socialism has ruined your entire fucking country, and Americans are coming up there. We'll start with Alberta, and then we'll move on to the rest of the queer-ass places.
Ignore him. Canada,
Do
we'll
it,
work
Buff.
together.
Do
We'll
it.
figure this out. I'll send some stuff up there. You send some down here. We'll just try and get a hold of this, man. This fire season is really bad. It's been an incredibly dry year for most of my country and most of yours. Mine is Texas. It's been pretty wet down there. But we'll get a handle on this, man. And this winter's probably going to be rough. This is like one of the worst El Ninos on record. This is worse than the one that was in like 1870. Hey, nerd. El Nino is Spanish for the Nino. How are we from the same manufacturer?
Well, hey, at least the kid is trying to learn. The kid is trying to learn, and I know I said I was gonna. Oh, whoa, too loud. I'm too loud there. Whoa. I know I was gonna do trivia too, but I am just. Last couple minutes, or maybe 5 minutes, I was trying to stay awake. So I'm gonna just leave it this and do the quiz later, and we just upload them as separate videos. I don't know. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys later.